There everyone, my name's BeardLasers. I'm here as a KCD2 veteran. I know the game hasn't been out too long, but I've already got most of the way through my second playthrough. I'm here to show you where to get the best weapon sketch in all of KCD2, which is the Duelling Longsword. This weapon can be forged by you, and once you get the actual perk that lets you do Martin quality crafting, you can get the best weapon in the game. So let me show you by starting off here. So we're just going to go to the map here, and as you can see, we're on the second map. You've got Kuttenberg there. We want to start in Old Kutna. So we're going to go to Old Kutna, and if you've already got the perk, which is the scholarship perk for Explorer, you'll already have the whole map uncovered, so you'll be able to see all the points of interest. And as a point of interest, just northwest of Old Kutna called Locked Dugout. So we're going to go there right now. Okay, so once we get here, we've got this old dugout right here. Now there is going to be a man inside who's going to cause us trouble straight away as soon as we go in. So it's a medium lockpick to get through this first door, so let's do that first of all. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our sword out ready to go. And if you're lucky enough to have poison on your blade, that helps even more. I'm a big fan of poison blade. If you've ever watched my playthroughs, you know that I love poisoning my blades. Yeah, there we go. Let's do some damage. Hey buddy.
How did you find it? It doesn't matter. You're not leaving this place alive.
I know. It's fine. He's dead now.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. So now that we've taken care of our little friend here, we can loot him. He's got some okay average stuff on him. If you're pretty high level, it's not going to be worth too much. But then once we come inside, we've got a bag over here with a few things that you can take for crafting. It's pretty handy. And then you've got this hard lockpick here that you can do. And you've got this warhammer, really nice marksman's hook gun, scatter shot, some spices, and there you go. Dueling Longsword, a perfectly balanced sword with slender blade for true sword masters. The longsword is a noble weapon for sword fighting and a quick way to send any fool to the other side. Indeed. So, there we go. And then we can learn that straight away by just going to our books and reading that sketch. Here we go. And there we go. So it needs deerskin, horn sword guard, pear sword pommel, Toledo steel, and iron. So let's go craft it, shall we? Okay, so we've managed to get all the items that we need. So if we go into our inventory and go to crafting, we can see that we can make one of the Dueling Longswords. So we're going to go in and we're going to craft. Now, a few things to keep in mind when you're crafting. You don't need to flip the sword. All you need to do is make sure you're hitting in a different spot each time, and you'll get the desired results. Making sure that you're not overheating the steel. You always want to make sure you get it up to white hot, and then you remove it from the fire. And then you want to try and hit it with a rhythm which old Henry likes to whistle to. But yeah, just keep in mind you don't have to hold it in the same, or flip it over. Just going backwards and forwards is fine. As it cools down, you've got to warm it back up again, so make sure you do that.
This is going to take a while yet.
As you heard, we did one bad hit there.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
I'm missing the rhythm there a little bit, but that's okay.
Now I just have to temper it.
Here we go. Let's see. This is my first attempt, mind you. As you can see, that only did level 3. And if I go into my inventory, it tells you a different story, doesn't it? It says I've got a Martin level. But there we are. So that's the one I've just crafted. So it'll tell you that you only got a level 3 often, but you actually get a Martin level. So then what we want to do is sharpen that one up. There we go. You want to try and get that white spark if you can. Gold is okay, but
Right.
white's better.
Done.
And Henry will tell you when it's done. There we go. So now we're in our inventory. We've got a Martin level at 100 doing 183 stab damage, slash damage 174, and blunt damage 35. And you get those additional ones if you actually have the perk for Razor Sharp as well. So there you go. This is not one that I forged. This is just one that I picked up. But this is one that this is the first one that I actually forged. Now some people get an issue when they forge one. It only gives them level 3 no matter how many times they do it. Always go into your inventory and check, because it'll often show you that it only did level 3, but that's just a visual bug, I believe, and it actually is a Martin level sword. So make sure you check that. Another thing I've heard as well is if you are having trouble doing it, put one in your storage or your stash and then try and forge one. And then that seems to work as well. But yeah, that's how to get the Duelling Longsword, the best sword in KCD2. Thanks so much for watching. And make sure you check us out at twitch.tv/BeardLasers or youtube.com/@BeardLasers. Thanks so much. Bye for now.